Welcome to Gentle Fit with Valerie. I work for the North Lanark Community Health Center. I'm a physiotherapist, working mostly in the rehab capacity, chronic disease, lung health, cardiac rehab, and so on. I'm glad you could join us today. I hope you're enjoying some of the posts that we've been putting on our Facebook page, some little courses that are available for free online, anxiety, stress management, how to deal with a chronic condition, those sorts of things. Those are all very good resources for you out there. Take advantage of it because we're all stuck at home anyway, so might as well learn something while you're there. Let's get started with our warm-up. What are we starting with? Let's do some shoulder rotations. Last one, switching direction. One more. Shoulder shrugs, up and down, up, down. Two more. Deep breath, lift one arm up, lean to the opposite side. As you breathe out, breathe in, other side. Couple more on each side. One last time on each arm. Let's do the front crawl. Swimming forward. This makes me very anxious to be able to open my pool. I'm wondering if I should just start the heater now and go for it anyways. Would make this whole quarantine a lot more fun, that's for sure. One more each side. All right, now let's go back to the backstroke. One more each arm. Okay, let's do some kicks. One more each side. Keep one leg up, circling with that ankle. Other way. I didn't mention it at the beginning, but if you have an elastic band, that's what we'll be using for the resistance today. Put that foot down, other ankle. And if you don't have an elastic band, obviously you can do a lot of the same exercises with light weights, cans of soup, or just do the motion without having any resistance. It's still working the muscles. Go the other way. Last one. Let's do a little bit of marching. You can do that seated or you can stand up, whichever works for you. Moving on to our cardio segment. Holding on to the chair if you need the extra support. If you don't, challenge yourself a little bit. I don't know if you've noticed that the wildlife seems to be appreciating all this people staying at home and less traffic and whatnot. I know I live in the city, and we actually saw a flock of turkey between the houses here, so that's never happened before. We had coyotes, the odd deer, but now we got turkeys too. Let's bend the elbows. Again, if that's too much doing the arms and the legs at the same time, just do one or the other. Remember your pursed lip breathing to control how fast your breathing is. 3, 2, and we stop. Holding on. We're doing those knee bends or kicks, bending the knees, kicking back, alternating each leg. One more on each side. Okay, we're doing something a bit different, the lunges, side lunges. So you're going to step to the side with one leg, small bend in the knee, and back together. Step to the side, bending, and back. Only step as far as you're comfortable going. So the further you go, the more you're working the strength on that leg, but the more challenging. So if you stay close, you can still get a bend, but less exertion. One more time. Okay, now we do the other side. Step to the side, small bend in the knee, and back together. Make sure you stick your hips behind you, because I want that knee to stay above your ankle. Last two. Okay, let's come back to feet hip width apart. Let's do a bit of boxing. So fists are by the chin, forward, front jab. One more each arm. Excellent. We go back to marching. Add some swinging. Hands in front of the shoulders, we push. Last one, pushing down. Doing great. Almost there. 3, 2, and we stop. Excellent. Grab a sip of water, get your elastic band ready, and have a seat. Again, if you want a bit more challenge, you can do the exercises, the strength exercises, standing as opposed to seated. We're going to start with one part of our band flat on the floor, both feet on it, so you have good anchor. Keep it fairly long. We're going to do shoulder flexion. Your hand can be facing in. As you breathe in, you lift forward. You go as high as you are able to. Nice and control, up and down. Two more. You're going to shorten your grip. Again, your hand is facing in. This time, you bring your arm towards your back. Shoulder extension. One last time. Turn your hand facing forward, keeping your elbow against your side, bending the elbow. Two more. Great. Let's do those exercises with the other arm. So turn it around, both feet on the ground, anchoring it down. Start with a bit longer band. Arm is by the side, hand is facing in, breathing in, lift forward all the way up, breathing out, coming down. One more. Shortening your grip. Bringing your arm towards the back. Last one. Turning your hand forward, keeping your elbow against your side, bending the elbow. Two more times. Okay, release the band from underneath your feet. You're gonna put it behind your back, underneath the arms. You grip it pretty short, close to your chest. Elbows are up, hands are facing down. We're pushing forward, doing chest press. Let's do both fists at the same time. Two more. Excellent. Bring the band in the front. We're going to work on the triceps. So you're going to keep one part by the hip. Grip your band about mid-chest, bringing your elbow up to the side, straightening that elbow. Here comes trouble. Let's do two more. Do you feel it behind the upper arm? Triceps. Switching side. Other hand by the hip, other part gripping mid-chest, elbow is up at the side. Straighten that elbow. Last one. Moving slightly forward on your seat, sliding that band underneath your thighs, closest to the knees. You're gonna cross it over and grip it pretty tight on either side of your leg. So your feet are about hip width apart to start. You're sitting nice and tall. We're doing hip abduction, bringing those knees out to the side, release to center. So this is working the muscles on the outside of the hips. Last one. Okay, you can put that band aside. We're doing a trunk exercise. We're going to do opposite hand to knee. If you want more challenge, don't lean back on the back of the chair. Move forward. If you need more support, feel free to stay with your back supported. Lifting the knee, touching with the opposite hand. Bring it down. If that's too easy, aim for the elbow to knee or hand to knee. Breathing out. This is our last exercise, then we stretch. Last two on that side. Switching, arm and leg, hand to knee or elbow to knee. Last one. Excellent. Sitting at the front of the chair, we're stretching the hamstrings, toes are pointing up, leg is straight, we're sitting nice and tall. Release a bit, keep the toes pointing up, bring the leg to the side. Now we're stretching more the inner thigh. Release, other leg forward to start, toes are up, stretching the back of the leg. Release a bit, bring that leg to the outside, leaning forward again, focusing on stretching the inner thigh. Release. Let's stretch those triceps. So hand behind your neck, push on the elbow with the other hand. Release, other side, hand behind the neck, push on that elbow. Release that arm, bending your head forward. And back to neutral. Very good. Thank you for joining me again today. Hope you've enjoyed the class and come again next time. Take care.